Good afternoon. Welcome to Mind Your Character with Bosede Olusola-Obasa. This show never leaves you the same, and that's because it always leaves you better than it met you. It's such a great privilege to be here again today, and as you can see, I am not alone in the studio today. I'm particularly very excited to be here because for like 2 weeks I've not
Yes,
been
he's
able to be,
unavoidably absent.
yes, be on the set, and that's because of one or two things having to do with our just concluded National Character Parenting Summit and a few other things. But it's such a delight to be back. I believe that we've been fine. I Most of the time when I'm not here, 2 of the weeks I've tried to follow online and it's been very exciting. I remember a particular show when Olafemi was here and she was throwing shades at me and I was watching live and I was just smiling. And someone was saying, "Hey, this table you are shaking." I'm like, God, they hear the table, they shake. Nothing concern me. Anyway, it was good, Sha. But that day I was happy. At least that day she left back end and
Okay,
came front.
yes.
And it's good to have also seen Fadumi
Mm-hmm.
come on stage as against backstage. She's backstage today. So I hope I see more of her here before she gets back to school. For all the ASU victims, the way some one decided to call them, please try and get something doing. It's a heartfelt counsel. Get busy with something useful. I picked someone on my way out of the estate where I live this morning, and I was talking with him and saying, "Oh, so where exactly do you live inside the estate?" He told me, "Just opposite your house, the other side of it." Okay, what do you do? Final year student. I didn't remember to ask for the school. What course? Petrochemical. So I said, "Oh, so you must have your eyes on NNPC." Said something like that. I said, "So ASU is keeping you at home, Abby?" He said, "Yes." I'm like, "God, please." So I just prayed with him and said, "We pray, all of us pray that this thing gets resolved on time. We cannot wait to have it resolved. It's painful. It's something I don't like to remember actually because it saddens one's heart to know that young and vibrant minds are left at home for over, now is it about or over 7 months?
Uh,
I think it's over 7 months.
almost, yes,
Ah,
yes,
and then
actually.
there is still no headway to resolving it. It is sad.
Really sad.
It is very, very sad. And if we say that insecurity is on the high, how do we want to curtail it when we leave young men and women who have their life ahead of them having to decide to do something else when they are actually supposed to be in school? Anyway, that's all the talk for today. I just felt I should make that my opening. If you like, call it the character lens. But today we have an interesting show. But with me today is AK, as you can see.
Hi.
Yes, AK is also waiting for Asu to do what they need to do
Yes.
so that she can be back in school. She's a proud Akokite.
Great.
Okay, and there I also have Dorcas Adejoro. She has been a regular face here, both on radio as well, and she probably has been more regular than I am for a few times now. And I'd like to congratulate her on the hosting of NCPS. She acted or was saddled with the burden of being the director
But
of
yes.
director of planning. I know it wasn't very easy, but I'm glad you didn't cave in. And if you did cave in at any point, I didn't get to know. So
Wow, that's an
I
improvement.
didn't get to know at least. So it's good, it's good. Today
Thank
is
you.
a show with a fresh twist. We want to review NCPS, but we don't have all the time to do it all ourselves. There's a special video that we have to play, and I think that about this time or moment we're exactly at 10 minutes into the show, we should go live with that
Yeah.
video. So between now and when it's 10 minutes, how was NCPS for you?
It's really, really enlightening. There are lots of questions.
Did you ask any questions secretly?
They already answered it, so
Oh, okay, so you
nice.
didn't need
I
to.
didn't need to ask. There are lots of questions actually. I was like, some people can't be asking this kind of questions. But it was very, very enlightening. I learned I learned many things actually.
Mm,
I learned many
same
things.
here. Yes. And Dorcas, what can be better than I learn many things? Many things you don't have the time to be talking about yet.
Well, one thing that stood out for me was when Jay on air was sharing his personal experience. I mean, that really stood out for
Yeah, it's
me.
one of the things you see when you
And
come to NCPS.
yes, so he was talking about how that it's not good when you don't uh is it empathize? Yes, empathize with people when they come to share things they are going through with you,
Mm.
and how it is wrong
Don't
to want
commonize other
to.
people's struggle.
Yes, it is their story, so they have the right
Yeah.
to feel a certain type of way because they are going through a particular phase. The way I would react to a situation definitely will not be the way Ikemini would react to the same situation.
Yeah.
So we should all, I'm already saying we should all, I learned that it's really proper and it will be nice when you allow people go through phases the way they want to. The best you can do for them is to just understand with them and be there for them as they go through that phase. So yes, that was also one
Mm.
of my learning points.
So, to talk about other things that you need to know, the issue was around Gen Zs and the
Mm-hmm.
different generations,
Yeah.
but there was more noise,
Around the
learning
Gen
around there, and we had time to straighten up a lot. But just in
Mhm.
case you missed that, you can catch up with it on YouTube. In addition to it, today we are bringing you an exclusive from somebody who knows.
She
Man wey
knows.
sabi, a
She
woman wey
knows though.
sabi.
Ah, yes.
So it's a woman wey sabi that is coming to be with you today. So keep it locked. We are going to play a video, an exclusive video of her telling you a lot more that you need to know, either as a parent, a guardian, a friend, or whoever you are and you have a Gen Z in your corner. Stay tuned as we bring it out. So we'll switch you over to the studio to play you that video, and then we'll be back to do the goodbyes.
Period.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to connect here, to connect using this medium. To start with, I look forward to being at this year's Parenting Summit, and I put plans and everything in place. However, I am so sorry I will not be able to attend physically. Something came up and I had to attend to it outside the country. I want to say that it's a privilege to be on this platform, to share, to rub minds on stuff that affect this generation. And I would say that it's a commendable program which should never ever be taken off radar. I want to use this opportunity to also share something very simple. You know, by way of training and from my experience. By virtue of what I do, I have the opportunity to relate with this generation. And I must let you know that a lot of parents do not yet understand what this generation is all about. We call them Gen Z. You know, the happening gen, the fast paced gen, the connecting gen, the generation that has answer for you, whether they are right or not. The generation that people have lots of misconceptions about. And one of the most important people who seem to have lots of misconceptions about this generation are actually their parents. They do not have a misconception about themselves. Parents, adults, and what do we call us? Gen X have that misconception. So to start with, what exactly is the category of Gen Z? The Gen Z that we have today, they are high in the population of the people born between the ages of 1995 and 2015. So we're talking about people who are within the ages of 4 and 24. So if you're a parent and you have a child within that age bracket, I'm happy to let you know you're dealing with a Gen Z. Yeah, welcome to the world of the Z. Now, I need to let you know that whether you're a parent, a teacher, a friend, it's time to debunk some myths. The myths about our beloved Gen Z. Now, there are loads of things, misconceptions that has entered into the mindset of parents. They say this generation is disrespectful. They say this generation has they lack ambition. They say they are rude. Okay, they say they are this and they say they are that. But the truth is, if you continue with that misconception, you're likely to lose it with them, especially if you are a parent. Now, what do I mean? Now, I'm trying to make us understand some of the myths. We need to debunk them to help us understand how they think, how they feel, and the moment you are able to connect to how they feel and how they think, it's easier for you to connect into their world. So I'll start by saying, I want us to debunk some of the myth. The first thing I have been able to put together is people believe that Gen Z spend a lot of their free time glued to their phones. I'm sure a lot of parents have issues. They say you're always on the phone. Your phone is passworded. And then some say this phone, I used my hard-earned money to buy you the phone. They are the gadget generation. I think parents need to wake up. This Gen Z, the peculiar nation, the wonderful people, okay, the most misunderstood set of people are the connection generation. So I say to you as a parent, rather than complain, rather than nag, rather than coming up with stuff that would further push them away, get plugged into what fascinates them in their world, because it is their world. Now I need to shock you. This world has come to stay. They are going nowhere. And that's the Gen Z that we're talking about. So clear your mind as a parent, clear your mind as an adult in the life of a Gen Z that you only spend time. In fact, the word they use is you waste time on phones. Now, I need to let you know that this Gen Z is a digital communication world. They are in their space, but they are all over the place. So wake up, parents, tap into what they are into. Be friendly about it, get interesting, and become interested. Two things in one. Get interesting and become interested in what your child is doing. Now, another myth that I have seen and I have heard is some people believe that the Gen Z, okay, they are too sensitive and emotionally unstable. Now, the reason it seems so actually has to do with the fact that this generation is fast-paced. Everything about them is about where they are going, is about what they want to achieve, is about now. And they are very sensitive to everything going on around them. And if you're not careful, if you do not have the knowledge and you do not know how to handle it, you're likely to believe that this individual or this Gen Z is just way too insensitive. Is just way too sensitive. All right. And at the end of the day, you mix things up as an adult. The truth is, yes, Gen Z seem to be emotionally unstable. But if you have an understanding as a parent or as an adult in the life of the Gen Z around you, you are likely to help him identify why the hormones are at a faster pace. They have particular reasons for it, and they have moments when the hormones seem to go haywire. But if you have by knowledge, you have been calm, you've been understanding, and you have tutored the Gen Z. The Gen Z will understand that yes, I am within the age range where my emotions are trying to take over, but I am in control. My emotion is not in control. Now, don't forget, we're trying to demystify a lot of myth around this Gen Z that has programmed parents, that has programmed adult believing that this generation is just way out of it. There are lots of opportunities that comes with this generation. This generation, okay, is powerful, is the most privileged, is the most connected, is the most intelligent. Now, there's something we usually say. We talk about SWOT analysis in a lot of things when you're doing business. Now, I want you to bring it into your parenting skills and style. When you're dealing with the Gen Z, you are dealing with business, and both of you must win. Both of you must make profit. So you must increase your negotiation abilities when it comes to this present generation. I'm talking to a parent, I'm talking to you, Generation Z. I'm talking to the parents, actually, pardon me. I'm speaking to you right now. Okay, the reason it seems you're losing grounds, you do not have the understanding anymore to deal and relate, and you are losing, okay, as it were, with the child in your life at the moment, is because you are not playing the game the way it should be. Okay, SWOT analysis. What do I mean? The strength of this generation is in them. All right, is within them, is among them. The power of connection, the power to think straight, the power to be innovative, the ability to get things done. Now, if you do not lay hold on that strength right now, that strength will still be used, but in the negative. And that's why it seems this generation seem, as it were, destructive. Okay, we'll look at S for the strength. Then we look at the the W, which is for SWOT analysis. Remember, we are analyzing the SWOT analysis of this generation. Then you look at the weaknesses. Now, what are their weaknesses? Lack of solid foundation when it comes to parental skills, when it comes to the presence of a parent in their lives. Then you change the narrative. You demystify the thing that says they are spoiled brats, that says they are arrogant, they are disobedient, they are this, they are that. If parents do what they are supposed to do in the life of these children, the Gen Z, you would understand that the foundation is what the parents actually needed to do. Now, one of the things, as I was talking about the SWOT analysis, I've talked about the S, which stands for the strength. I've talked about the weaknesses, which stands for lack of strong parental foundation and involvement, and stronger parental participation and deliberate parenting. Now, I want to talk about the O, which is the opportunities. Now, the opportunities that this Gen Z has is way far beyond our imagination. Because while I was speaking much earlier, I said your Gen Z could be by the corner of your home and yet be connected to the whole world. I think a wise parent should connect with the wisdom, with the knowledge of this Gen Z. That's the opportunity. When you connect to it, it's going to help you change your orientation, change your mindset, change your outlook, your perspective about the Gen Z. It's also going to improve your productivity as a parent. It's going to help you serve better as an individual, and it perhaps you have a business you're running. It's also going to give you what it takes to run your business towards being productive and profit. Now, one of the things I need to say is, parents, you need to calm down. You need to tone it down. You need to get to the point where you accept that, let me say it the way it is, you don't know what they know. Yeah, calm down. Be their friend. Know when to draw the line. Set the standards. Let the values begin to speak. Now, one of the things I observe is that over the years, parents have not set the standard. So you place demand on your child. We're talking about Gen Z. You place demand on him or her to behave correctly. I need to come back to you as a parent. What have you put in the foundation of your child? What have you sowed into the behavior, the emotional balance, the social balance, the moral balance, the financial balance of that child, for you to begin to place demand on him or her? Now, the reason it seems your Gen Z is a kind of aloof, because it's a generation that wants to try anything. Nothing is impossible as far as they are concerned. Once they put their mind to it, whether it's right or wrong, they just want to do it. Now, there's something I used to say in psychology. Amygdala, which is around the prefrontal area of the teenager, produces the hormone excessively within that age bracket, and the energy is usually high, the desperation is higher, the try anything, break rules ability is higher. But if you as a parent have that understanding, it's easier for you to tailor the amygdala and help the Gen Z, the carrier of that amygdala, and say, when you feel this way, when you think this way, when you have the nudge to go to this extent, just know that amygdala is the one at work and you are the controller. Once you're able to reiterate it, to reinforce it with the knowledge, with the foundation you have laid, it's easier for your Gen Z to behave. It's easier for your Gen Z to manage himself. It will be easier for your Gen Z to come close to you and tell you, I almost did this, or I did this, but I'm taking responsibility for my action. Now let's talk about the threat. We're talking about the SWOT analysis of the Gen Z. We talked about the strength. We talked about their weaknesses. We've talked about the opportunities they have, which you as a parent can tap into. Now we want to talk about the threat. There are lots of things that are threatening Gen Zs today. And that's why it seems they also want to combat the threat. Now, the major threat is lack of good parenting. That's the only way. Forget about the government. Forget about culture. Forget about location. If the individual that birthed this Gen Z or is parenting the Gen Z has lack of values, has lack of focus, has lack of purpose, has lack of concentration, it's going to show in the life of the Gen Z. So I say, you want to understand the Gen Z, you want to lead the Gen Z, find yourself as a parent. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wow.
That was amazing. That was amazing. I was busy streaming to my Facebook account, and I had people join me there live. Thank you for joining. Wow. So as we begin to bring this to a wind, we just have a few minutes to be out of here. Amygdala. It's not my first time of hearing it.
That was like
That there's this. Oh, it's not my first time actually. I've heard a number of people talk about it. That there's this part of the brain that is responsible for decisions, actions, and how that it produces more, or is more active around your teenage years and all. Okay. And I saw from my side like this. Somebody was saying this woman's head is there.
yes.
They said we should be calming down.
Yes.
And you were saying
It was
yes,
at that
yes.
point.
Please, why?
You guys should just calm down and listen. Just
Okay.
relax. When we are done with talking, you can see your own.
Wow.
But you should calm down. People should not.
Oh my
Everyone
God.
should don't be calming down. It's not good for your health. If you keep on shouting and shouting,
Oh
my
goodness.
attention. You just have to calm down and listen. I also relate with us. Yes.
Okay, so there's a comment from Amechi Kehinde. He said the Generation Z are a generation that love to be negotiated with. Not true.
Very
He said we should up our negotiation skill.
Very true.
Imagine. Let's not. They said we should stop saying in our own days. And I remember at NCPS, someone was saying, stop saying in our days, our parents will woes us, that we are not in your days. Come straight and understand that we are not in your days. And then Antonio says, mind-blowing session. Thank you so much. Be calming down too. Oh yeah, what do you think about the negotiation? Because as I'm looking at you in 3D like this, me now, I'm a Gen X. I'm facing my own like this. And you are still coming, you're a millennial. And very soon you're going to have your own children, and then they are going to be I'm hearing Gen Alpha, I'm hearing all of them. I don't know whether it's Omega that your own be. I don't know. But I know that they're not likely to be softer in terms of,
no.
and I don't think parenting is likely to get less challenging or easier.
Yes.
So, Dorcas, in my 3D lenses, I'm using to look at you. How are you getting ready?
Well,
When the amygdala begin to. Thank you so much, Auntie Wemi. That was actually very powerful.
Yes.
That was actually very powerful.
Really enlightening. I can imagine Tomiwa on this set. I'm sure you're screaming. Yes, finally. Well, I'll not say I'm scared. I'm not scared.
Okay,
Actually
it's
not.
good.
Yes.
It's good.
People like Olusola-Obasa, they've gone before me and they're already clearing the path, setting standards. But really, parenting, character parenting, let me be specific now. Character parenting is a lot.
The Lord.
Lot. Emphasis on the lot. Capital all cap lot. A lot. Because
They laugh
children,
in Chinese.
I remember one of the discussants saying, I can't remember who said it exactly, that the mind of a child is very
like a camera.
yes.
Oh, it's one of our cut down videos.
It captures every single thing. Some of the things
Yeah.
you think they don't see, some of the things you feel they don't understand
Mm.
because they are not as experienced as you are. Just like Auntie Wemi said, there are still some things they know that you have no idea about.
But there are also a lot that they don't know.
Yes, so
That they need to calm down too.
and let us know what we know first.
Ha!
That's very necessary.
Some people don't even want to listen. Okay, so I see TFD Inspire says, yes, so parent needs to be calming down. This matter is like the matter is across all wavelengths.
Yes.
You see what? Okay, so do Gen Zs need to calm down? Let's be frank now.
Yes.
In what area?
Really?
But the one I know that I can relate with is when our parents are like correcting us, scolding us. We need to calm down. We don't need to like saying, but we need to calm down. But you guys still need to calm down.
Okay.
It's very what of us we need to calm down together.
Okay, so TFD, I like her. She's an apostle of balance.
Yes.
She has come back now and say, Gen Zs, may God help us.
Amen.
He's a big amen. But anyway, to wrap the show up today, I think that we should always look at intentions. Why do parents do what they do? If they are good parents who mean well, then why would a Gen Z who also wants to be at their best? Because some of the things Auntie Wemi was saying could also mean that sometimes there are some other forces from within your growth system
Yes.
or pattern that might want to run you over, but you need to learn to be in control of things. That takes you even having an elderly person around you who you want to listen to, who can tell you that, okay, it might be this, it might be that. If you feel this way, this is it. If you feel that way, this is likely what it is. But you need to be that Gen Z who listens, like AK was saying.
Yeah.
You have to be that person who honors and appreciates elderly counsel around you. Like the oldest person on the panel on Saturday, Dr. Mrs. Demi Olaleye, she was saying that there are things we need to learn from Gen Zs, and there are things they definitely need to learn from the older generation. That makes the world go round, and it makes you a complete person. So for me, that would be all. I don't know who else has a
But what
partition
did you learn?
from this one. Mm.
I
Because
know
I
why
was
it
saying
came.
that I see somebody's phone this morning, and that was the truth. Oh.
Have you given back to them?
No,
Why?
no, I'm not giving it back. Oh.
But you said there are many opportunities. What if she's working on that?
Eh.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, so should someone be balanced? Like, should you have a balanced life? If I see that you're tending towards just one part of your life, and it's not going to help you. So at times, I think that this is down to understanding why people say what they say to you and seeing that it's a corporation. For me, all I just want is be able to know that I will never do anything with the wrong intent. One of the major reasons is because I understand that parenting is an assignment. If I do it the wrong way, I'm going to have God deal with me, and I'm so ever conscious of that. So I'm not likely to push you in the wrong direction. But when I notice that this girl or this boy or this, yes, is either a boy or a girl, there's no hermaphrodite. Okay, so this person is likely to jump into a ditch any moment. There are times like that in life. You will not know, you are totally oblivious of the consequence of what you are doing. I don't want to wait until something wrong has happened to somebody, then we are now cleaning up the mess. I believe that you should prevent rather than clear up the issues as much as you can, God helping us, of course. So what I learned is listen, negotiate. The negotiate caught me, I'm not lying. Because whenever I used to have to negotiate our own parent too, but I agree on the need. That means you should sit down and say, and where was I? I was saying that, and okay, I was at a teens program on Monday, and I was giving the ground rules as MC. And I said that please ensure that you put your phone on either flight mode or silent mode and the rest. I then said, so anybody whose phone rings after all these announcements, what should we do? That's negotiation, right? It means that I also have bought into it. But there are moments when you have to put your feet on the ground. I'm sorry. You get to know it, okay, when you become a parent. Honestly, there are moments when you have to put your feet. And then the child will say, oh, thank God you insisted. This thing could probably have gone wrong. So it's about letting God guide you and then learning all you can learn. I'm always learning. That I know. And Auntie Wemi, fantastic job. We love you. Yes. You were not physically at NCPS, but we decided to make this a special one just so it can be there, powerful content, what people need to know about their Gen Zs and how they can have a better life. So Gen Zs, big ups. Give it to you guys now. You're smart. You're just the IP. You are feeling yourself like
We're the best generation.
Ew.
Okay.
Best one yet.
Okay.
Best generation yet. Let me crack you up. The day I was reviewing, as she was sending the videos to me from UK, because she had to travel to the UK. And congratulations on her awards too. She got a very sterling award. The only person who got it among 100, only person in Nigeria, a woman, among 100 women selected around the world.
Wow.
And it's still for this humanitarian part of our work, psychology and the rest of them, behavior, cognitive behavior and all. So big ups for Auntie Wemi. We celebrate you big time.
Yes.
So while she was sending it, I was reviewing the video and letting it play aloud in the room before I started sending it to who will merge together. And my youngest daughter was here. She understands us. She understands us so much. God bless her. Auntie Wemi, I love her. I was like, I beg you. What's this? She understands us so much.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
the last time I checked, you are the last set of Gen Z. And you are feeling so Gen Z that she understands us. Even if it's the eldest person that is talking, I will understand. You're like, yeah, I mean, mommy, you don't understand. She understands us. You will think she is in a.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
I just wanted, but that's like share for you. She always have to talk like an adult.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. We need to run now. We really need to run. We want to say big thank you to Auntie Wemi, to everyone who was at the tech end that ensured.
She's here.
Oh wow! Thank you for the privilege, and well done to my Gen Z on set.
Thank you.
Oh God, you just want that to. Oh, you now be the man of the match at the end. Yeah, no, we are fine. So thank you, Red Eye. Red Eye did a fantastic job
Yes,
at
thank
NCPS.
you.
Thank you for ensuring that it was tight. I'm watching live. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's in the UK. Enjoy your vacation, Ogidi go. Because when you come to Nigeria back, it is well.
Amen.
Carry all the good things of there. We are here waiting. All right, so Red Eye, big ups. So right now we have I feel like mentioning names today.
Yes.
Mr. Toby. Ozani. Looking beautiful. Ozani, I will shoot you. Looking beautiful today. Okay, so beautiful.
Looking so beautiful today.
I was gonna say that there are days I don't look beautiful. All right, so thank you, Robinson. Thank you. This is my friend.
Osinachi Diamond.
I remember how Osinachi's name. Is that my other friend now that I'm trying to
Samuel.
I know Samuel's name. The younger guy.
Richard.
Yes. And he has a very rich name. Oh my God.
Richard.
Thank you, all the team of RCB. Thank you to Olusola-Obasa. Thank you, Debbie, our timekeeper, accurate timekeeper. Thank you very much. Thank you, Victor. That is streaming from the diaspora. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you also, Tomiwa. Because I remember he was the one that joined us the video together.
Video.
God bless you. Thank you so much and have a good time. You want to reach Airdy for business. Please call 090 69 0906 9696248 0906 96966248. When people have 4 eyes and they are still doing like this, God have mercy. Alright, the thing is so bold. Anyway, need to run now. Dorcas party shot, AK party shot.
Parting shots. Well, we have an offer. Yes, a 20% discount.
Yes.
On one of our training packages. I don't know if I can run through the details now.
You need to be trained.
Exactly. You need
it
to
has a lot to do with generations.
Generations, yes. Workplace, different generation. There's always a combination of different generations in your office.
Some offices right now have baby boomer.
Oh, you respect.
We don't have baby boomer in our office.
Not yet. So in case you have different variations and you're wondering how best to manage your staff members or team members, so you can just reach us on 081 0612
Yes.
I'll say that again, 081 0612
Like now, call, dial now.
20% discount, and this discount ends on the 15th of September.
Yeah, yes. We'll keep you reminded on this. Thank you for everyone that hosted NCPS.
Yes.
Thank you, Live Stage. Thank you, Sentinel, Agbeloba. Thank you, Landshares. Thank you, PML. Thank you, Mr. Dineji, Pertinence Group. Thank you, Dr. Fosa. Thank you, Mrs. Ogede.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who am I living out?
Mr. Olusola-Obasa.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Obasa. God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dorcas, and thank you, Gbemi Galgos, for always giving us fine pictures.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all our discussants as well. J on Air, Temi Okoro, Mr. Purpose.
Mr. Purpose.
Yes,
no,
who represented Sako?
Yes.
Our darling, beautiful
beautiful.
baby boomer,
Dr.
Dr.
Mrs.
Yemi Olaleye.
Thank you, ma.
Bosede Olusola-Obasa, thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Toluwanimi Olusola-Obasa, thank you.
Oh man, did you see that entrance? Grand entrance.
That one surprised me.
I like.
Yes, already our studios
You
to
need
the
to
world.
watch. You need to watch that video. If you
Let
not
our
watch
studios to the world. Thank you so much, everyone. I just hope we did not leave anybody's name out among our sponsors. I really, really hope.
Yes.
But if I left it out, they are sliding on the bar. Please, what we are saying is we are grateful. We have more things coming. You partner with us over and again. Don't
and
be
our
tired.
volunteers. Yes. Amazing people.
The MDPs. Yay! Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We can't mention those ones name.
No.
Oh, boy.
No.
We cannot try it. All right. Thank you so very much, everyone. It's time to say the goodbyes now. We will be here, God willing, next week Friday. I don't know. I can't tell you what we'll be talking about yet, but trust that September comes with something new and something fresh. It is September to remember. Ember month is going to help you. It cannot do anything wrong to you. So please don't go and be believing anything wrong. Yes, we love you and thank you.
Ciao.
Bye.